Hi, my name is Lani Stevens, and this is Real Transformers. On the show today, I'm exploring the world of real estate sales and marketing. And today, I'm hanging out with my friends at Tributat, where they're having their vision and goal setting event for their BRG group.
This is the BRG Vision Board and Goal Setting Party. It's not just like any other party where people will come, drink and go. We learn here. And what we take away from this place, we implement it. At the end of the day, we will start achieving it. I remember when we started this event, we carry cardboard, we are placing what we want to achieve for the new year. We are placing what we want to achieve. Place that, I think that year I put it that I want to make my first 10 million in the following year, which is 2016. December 2015, I said in 2016, I will make 10 million. In 2016, I will buy my car. So all those things that I wrote that time, I wrote them and I placed it on the wall. By February, things start happening. Those things that I start placing on the wall, they start happening for me. It is said that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, you can what? You can achieve it.
I've been to several parties in my lifetime, but I've never been to any such as this. The Billionaire Realtors Group BRG Beach Party is not just any other party. It's a party specially crafted to unwind, but more importantly, to refire. They call it the Vision Board and Goal Setting Party. Tony Aspire Kolawole founded BRG as a realty company with just a handful of his friends and colleagues. Today, BRG has grown to a collection of over 60,000 realtors globally, with portfolio of assets in excess of 100 billion naira. I had a quick chat with him on the sidelines of the goal setting party.
It's good to see you again, Tony.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And this is really great. I mean, you're always just,
Yeah.
upping the bar.
Yes,
So this is BRG, goal setting event. I thought we should come here and discuss BRG. I know you founded BRG as a marketing and sales force for real estate. And that is the sales force behind Tributat right now. But let's talk about, why did you start BRG? What is BRG and why did you start BRG?
Okay, BRG is the Billionaire Realtors Group, which is the Africa's #1 real estate brokerage firm. We started BRG in 2015, sometime in 2015, where we began the real estate journey. We noticed that so many developers, what they do to realtors, we don't like it. Imagine you sell properties and you are not being paid. After you've done what you ought to do, bring in the money for the company and they are not paid. So we just look at, let's start this, let's put in a system where if our realtors sell, they will be able to get that. So it's basically funded to protect the realtors, also to protect the clients that are buying properties from these developers in Nigeria. So later, BRG started having traction with other companies, even outside Nigeria. We have some companies that we partner with in Dubai. We have some that we partner with in the UK. So and now, if at the last count, we are above 60,000 realtors all over the world. All over the world.
Under BRG, 60,000.
So I started BRG with my other partners. I think you know them, those same partners as Benga and Emmanuel. We started together some years ago, and this is where we are now.
60,000.
Yeah.
So when you told me that Ambience was already sold out, I now know how it got sold out so fast.
Yeah. So that is the power that the BRG has. Any property, as far as that property is genuine, legit, the good location, BRG will sell it out for you. So we at the moment we partner with like 15 companies, 15 real estate developers in Nigeria and outside Nigeria.
So BRG is a brokerage firm, you know, and there's 16,000. How do you manage 16,000 people and keep them on track and keep them delivering for clients and for developers and everyone?
Yeah, what we do is that, you know, you can't do everything. So you have to train other leaders. You have to train others, people that you know that they have passion for the business, people that you know that they have leadership qualities. So they are being trained. It's a system. BRG is a system already. If I'm not around, my other partners are not around, BRG will still be running on its own. So we have portfolio managers, we have BRG coordinators, we have BRG BDM, business development managers that are in the aim of affair of the BRG. Even that help us to be able to deliver to both our clients, even to our realtors, complaints and every other thing. So those people are in the picture. So they are being trained and they've been with us since BRG was founded.
Let's talk numbers. So you have 60,000 realtors in BRG worldwide. You have 15 real estate companies you're partnering with. Yeah. So what's the worth of the portfolio right now?
You know, when we started that time, we were just selling just land.
Yeah.
In Ibejuleki and Mowe, all those in our but now we are in Lekki, the heart of Lekki. We are in Ikoyi selling properties. So what we do is that we help so many developers to develop. Example, developers coming in maybe before they were just small. We made them big. They are into billions now. So we apart from that we sell property, we also help in developing the capacity of this company that we partner with. The capacity that have been developed, they were able to even handle big projects, like some of our developers before they were in Ibejuleki, but now they are developing in Lekki Phase 1, they are developing in Ikoyi. So I would say, except a company that don't want to keep abreast with what is happening in the industry and still stay stagnant. So that means that for BRG, if you see that you don't want to develop, and we'll try our best to make sure that you come at par with us, to be in the same level with us, because now BRG is not that BRG that we started some years back. So that is how we just tell you that we can't work with you anymore because you are not moving. It has happened. There are some companies that don't want to maybe the vision that they have is small. So if your vision is small and you can't move, that means that we will move ahead of you and we leave you behind.
How does BRG protect investors?
Okay, what BRG is doing is that as our developers are bringing properties, we have a due diligence team that is in charge to make sure that they check the title of the property that they are bringing. They check the survey, the background, what you call background check of a property, the history of that property, to make sure that what we are introducing to the market is not something that is of fraudulent, something that has some issues, yes, or have incumbrance. Maybe they've collected some money, they're owing money to bank and they are not bringing it to us. So we do all those due diligence. So that helps our clients to buy properties from us that are genuine. So trust us. Any estate that we are bringing, any housing that we are bringing, or any landed property that we are bringing, you should know that we've done our due diligence checks and we have everything documented. We can even show you that this is what we've done, this is what we've done concerning this property. So you should be rest assured and get into business with us and buy property from BRG.
And for investors that are looking into investing in Ambience Heights and Pearl Gardens and the rest of it, they are. And now I'm talking about those who want to invest for profits, not for home ownership. There is a sales team that can ensure that they are getting value year in, year out.
The best return on their investment. We are showing our subscribers, our clients, both existing and those coming in to buy from BRG or from Tributat, that we are showing you that there is a brokerage firm, which is the Billionaire Realtors Group. Any property that you're bringing into the market, that you are buying from us, maybe you want to sell it maybe like 1 year or 2 years time, we have a brokerage firm that will help you to handle it, which is the BRG. So your property will not stay long in the market before you even sell it and make back your money. So that is it, which is not with other companies, but with Tributers. Tributer has a brokerage firm that will help you to do that.
Let me let you get on with it, and I'll catch up with you later.
Thank you, Steve.
Always good to see you.
The event brings together an array of speakers to inspire, motivate, and cause a mental shift for the realtors.
We don't want the ability to dream. Guys, we don't lack the ability. What we lack is the courage to pursue our dreams.
Getting a 60,000 strong sales force on top of their game every single time sure takes more than goal setting and motivation.
We're here to plan our vision. We are here to learn. Also, we can use the opportunity to unwind, have fun, you know. And also the realtors can network with each other, because this is our business. You also need to network among yourselves so that you can get accountability partners that you can always work with ahead of the coming year, so that your goal and vision, you can achieve it. So we just try to create that environment for learning, for networking, and for funfair.
We're still here at the BRG Goal Setting Vision Board event, where realtors all across the BRG network are converging to, you know, fire up for the new year. I'm here with Victor Tabo. Victor Tabo is the real shebang. it's the number one realtor for Tributers. And he's topping the charts right now, 5-star. How you doing, Victor? Very nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
How's it going? How are you enjoying this whole experience?
Fine. I like the words I've been hearing. They are really inspiring and firing.
Yeah?
Like they are state of the art.
What is it like to be a realtor? So apart from the glitz and the glamour, what is it like? What's the daily life of a realtor like?
Okay, I think that is the real deal, actually, the daily life of a realtor. Like, first and foremost, for those persons that really don't know who a realtor is one that is into properties. You look for land or buildings for people, and you're like, formally what everybody know it to be is you're an agent, okay? So, but in a more better way, we can say.
In a more cool, in a more cool way.
In a more cool way,
Yeah,
you're a realtor or consultant, because that is who you actually are. So, what it is to be a realtor, actually, it's a real job. It's a real job, because you have to be in the field. I personally tell many persons that being a realtor is not just being in the office. Being a realtor is being in the bush, because you have to be in the field to check the property. You have to be in the field to check the state of work, because you're more or less representing the buyers, your clients, and their interest is your concern. So that is where the real work is, and that is what it actually means to be a realtor. So it is beyond just having the title as a realtor or being in the office as a realtor.
How tough is it? Tough job?
It's tough. Like, as I'm under the
Walking
sun,
up
that
park.
is what we have to do on a daily. You have to be under the sun, check those properties, shout on the workers if they are not doing the job.
I don't see any sunburns on your brow. If you're top of the charts and you have to be in the sun, I don't see any sunburns on you. I know you guys do this every year.
Yeah.
So why is it so important to you?
Personally, I think I perfectly described why it is so important for me, because I just came from Dubai like 3 hours ago. I'm more or less supposed to be resting because I had a double trip. I had to go to Qatar, from Qatar to Nigeria. So but this is so important that I have to give up that sleep. After this, I can go and relax. So this is so important because in this place, you get to hear words and vital information that can reposition you and help you do what you're not doing right. Because as good as it is that we may be doing 1 or 2 things and people are giving us all of the kudos, there are still better ways to do things. I would always say there's a more excellent way to do whatever I'm doing. You understand? I believe this is just the scratch. You understand? So why it is so important to be here is that you get to hear words and meet people that are doing what you're doing in a more excellent way. And for that alone, I think it's enough to give up every other thing to be here.
I understand that BRG has a network of realtors,
Yeah,
660,000 and counting,
yeah.
right across the world. Nigeria, Dubai, London, all over the place. Why can't you just be solo? Why should you be? What's the advantage of being in BRG?
Why it is important is that BRG gives you that security. Because for instance, God forbid, there is an issue with a particular company and that you did not foresee. Maybe along the line, something just get to happen. We've had some properties that had 1 or 2 issues from different other companies, not ours, but just imagine something like that, you understand? You have to. So in a case like that, and maybe your client is saying, hey, I need my refund, I need my money, I don't want to go again, I don't want to, unless this thing is fixed. You have a body that can speak on your behalf. Because sometimes some of these companies, especially not because they don't want to answer you, they get so busy with work and they're dealing with a lot of things. So they may not be quick to respond to you as an individual, but they are quick to respond to the network that you're under, you understand? And our president and all of the leadership of BRG, they are very accessible. So you can make your complaints to them, and 24 hours at most, within a week, you've gotten a response that as an individual, you may not have been able to just get like that, you understand? And it saves you and gives you this peace of mind, because you want to do a business and go to sleep without having any fear, you understand? So I think that is why it is very important for me to be under this network, so I can sell property and go to sleep.
And also the interest of your
clients, very important, very important. It is actually our most paramount basic interest there, because many persons, they have issues with trust, you understand? So you have to make sure you keep their interest on a high voltage.
So Victor, how long have you been doing this?
Okay, I've been doing this for quite a number of years, from like 2015, but there was a time I didn't really take the business very seriously. So, but 2015, 2016, but I took it very seriously from 2019, sorry.
Boom! You shot up to the top spot.
I think you like that.
I like to hang around champions.
Just as you're the champion.
I like to hang around champions. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
All year round, the leadership of the Billionaire Realtors Group organize training programs for their realtors, helping them sharpen their skills and remain result-oriented. One of such training programs is what they call the Business Opportunity Training, designed to give some qualitative orientation and training to newbies in the realty business. At this time, the BRG Realtors have hit 70,000 strong. At the event, founders of the group take turns to tell their BRG story to inspire the new recruits and get them fired up.
BRG currently has over 70,000 visitors under its platform, and we are a sales-driven organization with proven results. We've done it over time. Like our slogan says, we rise by lifting others. We've done it over time for real estate developer, selling off their property within the space of a year, property that they thought that they cannot sell within the space of 5 years, but we're able to do it with our expertise. So you joining the Billionaire Realtors Group, even when you meet a client, prospecting, and you tell them you're a member of the BRG, automatically it adds to your credit point with the clients.
The goal of the conference, the BOT conference now, it's to empower, educate new realtors that are coming on board. It's called Business Opportunity Training. Don't forget, I said BRG has been one of the resource centers for realtors in Nigeria. A lot of realtors look forward to BRG events. That is why we have that large numbers. We are a resource center for trainings. We train realtors, we impact them. Now, the BOT is to train new recruits that are coming on board. Teach them the processes, the BRG process, the sales process, how they can start from nowhere and become somebody, how they can follow the principle of sales. You don't necessarily need to be a professional marketer Once you come on board, we take you through this process, and if you can follow the principles, then you will experience breakthrough. So the aim of the BOT is to train new recruits, teach them the ways of BRG, teach them the code and ethics of the business, so that they can understand, have knowledge about what they are doing, give them adequate product knowledge. Give them adequate product knowledge so they know the product they are selling. So the investors out there that is patronizing them can see them as a professional in their field. So they can trust them, like them, and believe in them to give them their money to purchase property through them.
One thing that you should put at the back of your head is, as you are coming to this business, you should carry yourself as a top selling realtor. What you do consistently, you will become. When I started at that time, I think I have just one suit, but I have a big vision. When I started at that time, I don't have a team, but I have to look for the best guys that are in the industry. It is your association that will make you to become who you're supposed to be. So now, you have to look for people that are all the top people that you can work with. If you work with 5 billionaires, who will you be? You will be 6 billionaires. Thank you.
I found this BOT conference very inspiring myself. One part I definitely will not forget in a hurry was the affirmation segment of the conference. I thought that was a mighty dose of energy permeating the room. But affirmations are one thing, reward is on a whole different tangent altogether. Quite a number of top-performing realtors were dazzled with mouth-watering incentives.
One of the industry stakeholders are the partners company. BRG, we're also responsible to the partners. And one of our responsibilities is to drive sales to their property. And we believe one of the channels we can use to drive that is to give reward, extra reward. Our realtors, when they sell any property under the BRG portfolio, they get their commission in full. Now, the incentive is like an added reward for meeting a certain target. Because we want to drive sales to the partners company product, we give targets. Okay, if you can do XYZ amount of money, you get a laptop. If you can do XYZ, you get a car. If you can do XYZ, you get a travel incentive. So depending on the target that you meet, you get reward. So, and the realtors, they are happy about that. So you get your commission, you get your reward for labor, and you also get an extra incentive for meeting a particular target within a time frame.
Back at the BRG office in Lagos, I had a quick chat with a BRG top realtor for 2021.
Feels quite exciting because that wasn't my goal at all. I would say while writing my goals for last year, I didn't have in mind that I was going to be the star realtor, no. I had in mind that I was going to put my best in, make a lot of sales, earn a lot of commission, but not to the extent of being a top realtor. So when I was announced as the top realtor, I actually came by surprise when I saw the flyers. I was like, wow, really? I did this much, and I wasn't even putting, I wasn't even calculating how much I had done for the year. All I was doing was, okay, I made this amount of sale, this is the commission, but by the time they compiled it, oh wow, it's me. I actually thought it would be someone else, which is quite surprising and rewarding, and that shows that hard work and consistency pays.
I couldn't resist asking her what it takes to be a top-performing realtor in a society such as ours that's pretty low trust threshold.
Consistency is very important, and the more you put out what you do for a living and you're consistent about it, you tend to get investors who will be like, oh, this person has been here for quite some time. I think this person is trustworthy. I think I can give this person my money. So you have to be consistent in what you do. So I would say integrity is very important because your A should be your A, your yes should be your yes. Because clients or investors look at, oh, has this person got integrity? Am I sure this person can, I can take this person's word for it? If you're giving your client the word of, oh, okay, sir, you need to buy this property and you'll be allocated within certain times, you need to be sure what you're saying. And then that's product knowledge. And then at the same time, you need to be sure that they get the allocation as at when due. Let them know that if you're giving them this, if you're telling them, sir, this property has got a certificate of occupancy or a governor's consent, it means that you must have done your due diligence and you must have seen those documents. So whatever it is you're saying to your client about the particular title, they should have it. That means you have integrity, basically. And then 3, I would say self-development. You need to develop yourself, because you can't be the same person you were 5 years ago. You need to keep learning, you need to keep training, you need to keep getting better, you need to keep reading. It helps to read, it helps to train, it helps to learn to get better, because more knowledge gives you more opportunities.
I am super inspired by the work the Tribitat Trio have done and are doing in the real estate sector in Nigeria. The fact that they started the BRG before they ventured into the development business themselves and have not just grown it into a massive army of realtors with such a staggering portfolio, but have absolutely redefined the idea of being a realtor is even more awe-inspiring. So, here's my takeaway today. First, your dreams are valid. And second, if you're thinking of a secure real estate deal, no story, think BRG. Think Tribitat. I'll be back next week as I journey through the world of real estate in Nigeria. My name is Lani Stevens. See you then.